Hey everyone. In this video I'll show you how to create a uptempo track like Dimitri K. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you so much. So, let's get started.
Patient scene equivalent. Let's start the experiment.
First we'll set the tempo to 210 BPM. Then you'll need to find a raw, electronic vocal. I just took one from our upcoming vocal pack.
Welcome to our experimental laboratory of raw science. Preparing silent examination.
I then added another layer with a reversed reverb set to a 100% wet level. For the break I started with a simple pulsating sub-bass. To create a fitting atmosphere to our vocal, I added a couple of electronic beeping sounds. That's it for the break. For the build-up I'll just add some drums and some risers. Awesome, now let's get to the most interesting part. The drop. This is the first kick I created. Here is how you do it. I started with a crappy bass sound that I created in Serum. To create some more stereo frequencies, I added a tiny reverb on top. We want to keep our low frequencies clean. That's why I cut all the stereo frequencies from our low end, leaving me with a mono low end and a stereo high end. I then added the first real EQ and automated the low end to create movement in the kick. Now comes the fun part, distortion. To shape up the sound of the kick, I added another EQ on top, this time without any animation. And another tiny EQ. Last but not least I added a ROTT. To give our kick a little more punch, I mixed in the top of a snare. Almost there. The last thing I added is this crash layer on every half beat. Great. That's the basic concept on how to create a uptempo kick. There are different ways you can go on from here to create new kicks. The most obvious is of course to create a different bass sound. But sometimes you can just play with the automated EQ to create a completely different kick. Here is a good example. If the drop only consisted of kicks, it would quickly become very boring for the listener. That's why I added a screech in the background. And a old school synth stab to fill things up. Awesome. You now should know all necessary techniques on creating banging uptempo tracks. If you precisely followed our instructions, you should end up with something like this.
Welcome to our experimental laboratory of raw science. Preparing silent examination. Success. Initiating first experiment. Brace yourself for heavy kicks and loud, strange noises. You may feel adverse, strong and abnormal waves of pressure speeding through your veins. Patient scene equivalent. Let's start the experiment.